Come on, y'all. If you don't try to get up in here, I'm telling y'all right now, this one gonna be good. I'm taking my time. Real. It's gonna be New Year's. I'm serious. This is our time. We with the Most High. Hey. Cause narcs with the XXX, they working. Oh. Hand in hand in the back of the center like band, giving a damn who sees me. So gone, so wrong, acting like I didn't have you seen at home. Thinking about me, being a good girl that you are, but you probably believe you're a good man. One that never would do the things I'm about to tell you I've done. Brace yourself, it ain't good. This is not Confessions. So yeah, let's get into this one. I really gotta, so let me just slow down the tempo a little bit because I ain't gonna be doing too much, talking about strikes or whatever. We stuck with this commercial. But I want to take my time with this one because this one is serious. I hope this isn't too loud. Here, let's do this. Okay, here we go. Back to my normal. This one is serious, so you guys see the title. I did a video about this one before, and in the video that I did before was I don't know what the I'm not quite sure what I titled it, but I'm not quite sure what I titled it. It's similar to what I'm titling this one. Okay, so in that video, I hope I got enough light. Anyway, in that video, I was talking about when God allow you to have, I won't even say discernment. I'm still working on things, so I'm not quite sure. But I wouldn't say it was discernment, but when God gives you that glimpse, that's what I want to say, I guess. When God gives you that glimpse where, and this is going to sound weird, don't give a damn who believe me or not, but when God gives you that glimpse, it's like he allows you, your mind or your body or your spirit to go somewhere. It's kind of like when you're dreaming. I don't know too much about dreams. That's why I don't talk about it here. But it's kind of like when you're dreaming. You know you're dreaming, but you're somewhere or you're here or there, you know, and you could sometimes control it or sometimes you can't. This one is a little bit different. It's not like a dream. What it's like, because you don't even be sleep. Let's put it that way. You don't even be sleep. And this one I got actually as I was just driving. So sometimes when I don't have to use my GPS and I know where I'm going, I can kind of like silence out my brain. So that's what I did. I didn't have on anything and I was driving. And something just popped in my head. And when it popped in my head, I'm like, okay. So what I'm trying to say is, it's like sometimes he will allow you to do these things. So I felt like this one, I felt like he allowed me to go into thought and enter inside the narc's brain. Another time, it was like he, I won't say he allowed me to enter their body, but it was like he allowed me to go deeper than what I'm about to say right now. So, I don't even know. This is how I know this is something I was supposed to talk about. And I don't know who this will relate to. That's how I should have started the video. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know who this should relate to. But when God allowed me to jump inside of the narcs, because it's not just one particular narc I'm talking about, but he did give me a visual of a narc, and it was a man. And I feel like this is still too loud. So he did allow me to go through this visual where it was a man, and in the vision, the man was like sitting in a room. It was like a bed and a chair, and the room was like not really lit up, but it wasn't really dark. And in the vision, the man was like, you know, he had his hand on the back of the chair, facing the chair, but he kept looking like this way with this frightened look. You know how you scared and you kind of like look like this? It was like that. And it kept looking back. So it was like I was looking down into it like it was a movie, but I'm seeing it. No word said. And as I'm like continuing to like see this vision of this narc, the inside of a narc, it was like this scared little child. But it was deeper than that, because what it was that the narc in the vision was scared that I was about to go past the layers that, here, let's do this. The layers that the narc was frightened of. That's why I saw that little crouching thing, and the narc was frightened because in the vision, the narc couldn't stop me from, you know, seeing, you know, beyond what I was seeing, you know. And it took me back. The vision took me back, and I don't know who this is for, because I already know it kind of relates. It really relates to, you know, my stories with different narcs. It took me back to when they were in school. The narc was not who they are now. They was not who they are now. One of the visions that I had, it took me before school. One narc vision was kind of like high schoolish. The other one kind of took me back a little bit further. It's making me want to say that it was an adopted child or a foster child or a stepchild or something like that. It was a lot of children in this vision, but this one particular child was being tormented in and outside the home. But for some reason, what was happening to this person outside of the home was at school, and it was like a bully thing, and it was mostly guys bullying and, you know, girls just laughing, but girls wasn't the bully. And then when they got home, it was like a darker abuse. I'll just put it that way because I don't want to get into it. It was a darker abuse. And this person also passed this abuse on to one of the other siblings or other person in the house. And this person that they abused told, I'm just telling y'all guys what I know. Oh, you know, my vision. So let's just say this person abused a younger sibling or a younger person in the house. They told, which that child actually became the golden child. And this child, you know, was not golden or scapegoat, but we'll get to it. So this person got abused and bullied and sold their pain, if you watch video 1, and sold their pain all through school. I mean, all through school, from whatever grade up. And no, did any girls, I'm seeing a guy, because I said that in the beginning. No girls had ever teased the boy. They might have laughed or whatever at whatever was happening, but the person did not take it out on the bullies. They was taking it out on the girls, because at one point this person felt like none of the girls would like them, and that's when they decided that they wanted to become a narc, that they were going to get this and get that and have this and have that. and then they're gonna show these people, and every girl is gonna want them, and all the guys that bullied them is gonna be, you know, a McDonald's worker or this, and they're gonna be this or whatever. They were abused. And I'm getting this thing that they was abused by, it's very graphic, so I won't say it, but a very authoritative a person of authority, and it was a sick thing, which fueled this person even more.
You don't marry them.
And this person bowed to whomever, that they were gonna get revenge and do this and do that. But what happened was, they may have not got revenge from the person or people that done these things to them, but they decided that somebody was gonna get the revenge, and that person may have been you. That person may have been you that had nothing to do with whatever trauma they had, you know, because nobody grows up having a happy fairy tale ass life. Everybody has some type of trauma, but we all don't take our trauma out on other people and, you know, behave a certain way or have this personality disorder or this evil trait, you know, because something happened to us. But some people cannot let go. Okay, this other part of the vision was female. The female was, she never can keep friends. She had friends, and so her story is a little different. She had friends in school or whatever, but as it got up to high school, that's when she started losing friends, you know, because she wasn't a really good friend. But once she got out of high school and became an adult, she could never keep friends because she either slept with most of all of her friends or family members, other ones, or all of them. And it always became a fight to the point where people got locked up or whatever, but it always became a real serious situation where the family was getting divided by this person. And in my vision, this was the golden child. And all the other, so usually when you have a golden child, a lot of other siblings follow that route with the golden child in the, you know, the hierarchy, narc, which could be the mother or the father. So let's say the mother or the father treated one child extremely like golden, but treated the rest terrible, but they wanted to be in that parent's grace, so they just, you know, followed the plan. But you had some other siblings that was just like, nope, I'm out. So you know it's something, because this is what I'm getting, that all the other kids was like, I'm out. And this golden child was just left alone to continue to be the golden child. And because they didn't have the love and whatever they wanted from their siblings, they tried to find it in friends. But the same reason why their siblings didn't want to be there is the same reason why they lost their friends. Because this golden child felt entitled to have everybody's husband, everybody's man. I talked about a man in the first one. This one's a woman. And this and that. To the point that when the karma came back around, you know, they had a problem with that. But they never really had friends. And when they really got a good friend, which would probably been an empath, because sometimes when you win a narc, it's not always a relationship. And they probably had somebody that really was good to them, and they still found a way to ruin it just the way a narc did, because they continued to do what they was always doing. So if the friend or relative or whatever that this person was cool with, and they always backstabbed backstabbed whomever they were with, they did it to this other person. And now it's back to square one. Narcs do the same thing to everybody and expect it to be different. Sometimes it is different because some people take more of the abuse than others. But it always ends up the same, that someone leaves. Someone always leaves. Because nobody wants to sit around for that. We don't sell pain. We don't sell pain. And these Jezebel female narcs, they think that as long as they can give their body and entice men, no matter what they look like, because especially the ones that never got a man with their body, or, you know, or they got some type of low self-esteem about themselves or their body. The only thing that they can offer is the new. And narcs don't have preferences. So when guys are attracted to them, they're thinking that they're the ish. But all it is another narc. If it's another narc, then it doesn't matter what they look like. But they thought they was the ish, especially if it was a friend or a family member that, you know, got involved with your narc or whatever. And that made them feel some type of special because they felt like they're better than you because they took your narc from you. No, they blessed you. That's all they did. They got what they wanted, and then they blessed you. And that's what at least they could have done, was bless you. After all that backstabbing that they did when they drug a dagger, a machetes, a pitchfork, all down your back, Ginsu knives, Judas, just all down your back. But when God allowed me to like go deep inside of the narc and see their pain, I actually had to come to a point like, bring me back. I don't want to see no more of this. I don't even want to see no more of this. And he brought me back. But it was like, I should have been telling this one on Christmas, but it was like the future, the past, and the present. Then he took me to the future. So he took me to the past on that vision, and then took me to the future and showed me how the narc got worse. Got worse and worse and worse. And did the most god-awful things that they don't want anyone to know. But it's never a secret because they have to do it with someone. So someone always knows. Or even their last supply or their friends. Somebody always knows, and especially the people they did it with. They have did the most disgusting things. And I was just like, you know, in the, what is that, Scrooge? I was like, Spirit, take me back. Spirit, take me back. I don't even want to see no more of this narc lifestyle. Past, future, present. I don't want to see anymore. And you could just see the pain in this narc's eyes. Like, I cannot get this vision. It was just like, it was scooping down and it was just looking with this pain in his eyes. And you know how bad they can treat you to the point you just want to cuss them out and don't give a damn how they feel. And even if you did that, they're going to rage even further. But you're not seeing behind that rage. That's that little bitty person behind, holding the back of that chair, looking with those eyes. Just huffing and puffing. It's like those little Shih Tzus or Chihuahuas or little bitty doggies that they bark because they want the other dogs to know they're not afraid. But they know that this dog is bigger than them, can devour them. That's how it is with a narc. I hope this video is a keep because I had a couple of glitches, but I hope it's a keep. But I don't want to keep having these visions with these narcs. I mean, you know, God does what he do, so God forgive me. I take that back. I thank God for allowing me to have these visions. But I really wish you guys can see what I saw. They are messed up. They're so messed up that I even saw a vision of another narc, another male, that was like, you're stupid. I F your head up. You're stupid because you always take me back, and I'm just going to keep effing your head up. And I'm just going to keep doing this, effing your head up and effing your head up. and with this smirk on their face. I now remember being with a narc, and every time it was something that was discussed that I thought was serious, I always saw that smirk on that face. And then I hated the teeth, because I just, every time it had that smirk, I could always see the teeth. And then another narc where both them, the narcs, it was 3-4 narcs. They do this thing where they already set the plan and they're acting out, victim. That's what I'm trying to say, vulnerable victim. And you're just listening or whatever, but they come at you first. I can help you. But then they go into this victim mode. When you meet them, you were never the first person that met them. They probably had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people, male and female and bi, on the line. And don't think you're special if they chose you. And they had all these people on the line. So when you're thinking you're starting something, they're just going through the line to try to figure out who's more acceptable to my bullshit. Who's more acceptable to my bullshit? And if you're not narc aware, maybe it's you. Because the love bombing and then that and the confusion of the gaslighting, all is a combination. And the smear campaign and other things, whatever. It's a lot going on. And sometimes these narcs will set you up because they already know that what they got at home is about to end. They might even set you up to make the whatever they got going on at home, make that person think that y'all got something, but y'all don't. And even though that person had months, days, years, buku evidence of everything before the end, they decided to use you because of the narc, and maybe because that person has something against you. Because what happens is when a narc got their eyes set on someone, they can't stop talking about that person. They can't stop talking about that person. So when it hit the fan, they'll be like, yeah, because they was always jealous of you because I was looking out for you and I told them to tell you, but I was looking out for you. How that's working out for y'all? When they're doing that little thing and they got that smirk and they're doing that little thing thinking it's so funny before you realize what's going on, especially when they're doing the triangulation and you do not know what's going on, and you ruminate and you go back and you think about every single thing that they done. They don't even know what every single thing that they done. They so damn crazy. They don't even know. They don't even know what was that. What am I trying to say? Last straw. But I think I want to say something else. But they don't even know what that last straw was, because they do so much dirt that they could have did something like tremendous way up to here, and then they could do something so dumb that's so petty that made it your last straw. I would say this. I had multiple last straws with any narc I ever dealt with. But I can say that when they was pushing that last straw, they meant to do it on purpose. They meant to do it on purpose, but they thought they had everything under their control. So they thought that when they were done, you just had to deal with whatever. But they didn't know when you were done. That walk inside of a narc is a scary ass thing. It's worse than Halloween. Going through the haunted house, because you literally have to go through their brain, their soul, their heart, whatever they got. And God lets you see that. I cannot envision this narc holding the back of the chair, looking up like a scared, frightened child, because it did not want whatever happened before that vision for anyone to see. That narc got messed up, but it had a choice. I will say it's happy with what it did decide and what it does, because it be feeling good when it does what it does. It be feeling real good when it does what it does. I hope this one made sense to you guys, because I meant to. I'm trying to look at this. No, real quick. Okay, I meant to get in earlier. Today was just a cray day. It's that, New Year's Eve week. So it was just a cray day. But and I was on I was on the highway when that came to me. And I was like, ooh, Lord, don't let me miss my exit. I hear you, Lord. But that scared little crybaby ass knock that thought it was Mr. Big Bad Wolf and huffing puffing was gonna blow your house down. Woo. Shoot, I did not answer somebody's question. I'm about to get back to it. I'm really gonna have to get back to it, because like I said, I really want to cover this one. I really want to cover this one. But if you have ever been with one of these things, God got you. They can always have God, but they don't want God. They so stupid. I know what I'm gonna say. They so stupid that they don't want to go to God because they're so ashamed. But they don't know that God already knows they shame. They got so much pride that they feel like if they don't admit it or repent, that God don't know what they shame and what they did. How that's working for you? How that's working for you, narc? How is that working for you? They think money is everything in the world, but God is the world. So now you don't shop at Walmart anymore. And Walmart is their favorite store, because that's where they can get all their supplies to come and say, hello. I know what I said. And it's so funny because this relates to so many narcs. But they can get their supplies to come and say, hello, while you saying, bye-bye. Like I said, Happy New Year's. I hope everybody have a safe New Year's. I am not sure, but I'm going to try my best to come in early. And, maybe get a video in, or if not the worst, late after 10 o'clock on New Year's Day. I want to do a countdown, and I had a special thing that I want to do for you guys for New Year's. It's going to take a miracle for me to pull this off in 24 hours. But if so, I'm going to see y'all on New Year's Eve. This one going to be grand. Good. Okay? Be blessed.